2 years ago, I had $10,127 in credit card debt spread across 4 different cards. I was making minimum payments, getting nowhere, and losing sleep over it every night. Today, I'm completely debt-free, and I didn't do it with some complicated system or by making 6 figures. I did it with the simplest budget you've ever seen and a strategy that anyone can copy. Hey everyone, I'm Solo, and today I'm sharing the exact budget and strategy I used to pay off over $10,000 in debt in 18 months. This isn't theory. These are the real numbers, real struggles, and real breakthrough moments that changed my financial life. If you're drowning in debt, make sure you subscribe because this could be the video that changes everything for you. Let me paint you a picture of where I was. I had 4 credit cards. Card 1, $3,200 at 22% interest. Card 2, $2,800 at 19% interest. Card 3, $2,400 at 24% interest. Card 4, $1,727 at 18% interest. Total, $10,127 with a combined minimum payment of $287 per month. I was that person making minimum payments and watching my balances barely budge. Some months I'd pay $300 total and only $50 would go toward principal. The rest was just feeding the interest monster. I tried debt consolidation loans but couldn't qualify. I looked into balance transfer cards but my credit was already damaged. I felt completely stuck and the stress was affecting my sleep, my relationships, and my work performance. My wake-up moment came when I calculated that making minimum payments, it would take me over 8 years to pay off this debt and cost me an additional $7,000 in interest. 8 years. That's when I realized I needed to get serious about a real plan. I tried complicated budgeting apps and detailed spreadsheets, but they just overwhelmed me and I quit after a week. That's when I decided to create the simplest possible system that I actually couldn't fail at. Here's the budget that changed everything. I call it the Debt Slayer budget, and it has just 4 categories. 1. Survival expenses, $2,200. This covered rent, utilities, groceries, gas, phone, insurance, the absolute essentials to keep me alive and working. 2. Minimum debt payments, $287. Every single minimum payment paid on time, no exceptions. 3. Debt attack fund, $300. This was my secret weapon. Extra money that went straight to debt principal. 4. Life happens. Buffer, $113. A small amount for unexpected expenses so I wouldn't have to use credit cards. Total monthly budget, $2,900, which was my take-home income at the time. That's it. 4 categories. No complicated tracking, no apps. Just a simple plan I could follow without thinking. Here's how I used that $300 debt attack fund. I used the debt avalanche method, paying minimums on everything and throwing all extra money at the highest interest rate debt first, starting with card 3, 24% interest, $2,400 balance. Minimum payment, $68. Debt attack money, $300. Total monthly payment, $368. This meant I was paying card 3 off in just 7 months instead of years. Once card 3 was gone, I took that entire $368 payment and added it to card 1's minimum payment. Card 1 minimum, $89. Previous card 3 payment, $368. Plus debt attack fund, $300. New total for card 1, $757 per month. This is called the debt snowball effect, and it's incredibly powerful. Each debt you pay off frees up more money to attack the next one. You're probably wondering where I found that extra $300 every month. Here's exactly what I did. Cut subscriptions ruthlessly, canceled Netflix, Spotify, gym membership, and 3 other subscriptions I'd forgotten about. Savings, $67 a month. Meal prepped like my life depended on it. Reduced my food budget from $400 to $250 by cooking at home and meal prepping every Sunday. Savings, $150 a month. Sold stuff I didn't need. Cleaned out my closet, sold electronics, books, and furniture. This gave me $800 up front, which I put toward debt immediately. Picked up a weekend side hustle. Drove for DoorDash on weekends, making about $80 to $100 extra per month. Negotiated bills. Called my car insurance and phone company. Saved $23 a month total. None of these changes were huge, but they added up to over $300 monthly that I could put toward debt. Here's what nobody tells you about debt payoff. It's more psychological than mathematical. There were months I wanted to quit, especially around month 4 when the novelty wore off. What kept me going was celebrating small wins. Every time I paid off a card, I'd do something small to celebrate. Maybe a $20 dinner out or a movie. Not expensive, but it acknowledged the progress. I also automated everything I could. My debt attack fund was automatically transferred to a separate account on payday so I couldn't accidentally spend it on other things, and I found free entertainment alternatives. Instead of going out to bars, I'd invite friends over. Instead of shopping for fun, I'd go for walks or read library books. I got creative about having a life without spending money. Month 7 was huge. I paid off card 3 completely. Seeing that $0 balance for the first time in years was incredible. Month 12 was another milestone. I was down to just 2 cards and had paid off over $6,000. The momentum was undeniable. Month 16 was when I paid off card 1, my biggest balance. At that point, I only had 1 card left with less than $1,000 on it. Month 18, completely debt-free. I made the final payment of $247 and literally cried, not from sadness, but from relief and pride. I had done something I didn't think was possible. Let me show you the final numbers. Original debt, $10,127. Time to pay off, 18 months. Total interest paid, $1,340. Monthly average payment, $638, including minimums and debt attack fund. Compare that to minimum payments only. Time, 8+ years. Total interest, $7,000 plus. By getting intentional with my budget and finding that extra $300 a month, I saved myself nearly 7 years and $5,700 in interest. Being debt-free changed everything. That $638 I was putting toward debt, now it goes to savings and investing. I sleep better, stress less, and have options I never had before. But here's the real kicker. I kept most of the habits I developed during debt payoff. I still meal prep, I still avoid unnecessary subscriptions, and I still live below my means. Debt payoff didn't just fix my finances, it taught me how to manage money properly. If you're ready to tackle your own debt, here's your action plan. Step 1, list all your debts with balances, minimum payments, and interest rates. Step 2, create your survival budget, just the absolute essentials. Step 3, find every possible dollar you can put toward debt. Aim for at least $200 to $300 extra per month. Step 4, choose debt avalanche, highest interest first, or debt snowball, smallest balance first. Both work. Step 5, automate everything and celebrate small wins along the way. Look, paying off $10,000 in debt wasn't easy, but it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. The key was keeping it simple and staying consistent. Your numbers might be different than mine, but the strategy works at any debt level. If I can do this, making less than $40,000 a year, you can too. It just takes a plan, some discipline, and the willingness to make temporary sacrifices for long-term freedom. If this motivated you to tackle your own debt, smash that like button and subscribe for more real money stories, and drop a comment with your debt payoff goal. I love cheering people on in their debt-free journey. Remember, you're stronger than your debt, and you've got this.